We were also talking before about just last night. You talked about it earlier too. The Lakers with LeBron starting to cracks coming through and showing a little bit, and you get that performance last night from LA, and it's like how and LeBron scores a casual 31, just a casual 31, and then comes to the podium and goes, "Well, we're not built to shoot." It's like, what the hell are you built for? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, what they're doing is this. They invested in the idea that as long as you have LeBron James, you have a chance to win a championship, which was true from the years 2007 all the way through 2018, which is an incredible run when you stop and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the case anymore, right? Yeah. The other thing I think in terms of paradigm that changed was that the league is so deep now that having LeBron James and Anthony Davis no longer means you have a chance at winning a championship. Like nothing else would matter beyond that. Like in 2010, LeBron James plus Dwayne Wade plus Chris Bosh meant we're the best team in the league because it didn't even matter what the other 9 were that were on the roster. That's not the game anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they got these guys and they've done a poor job of putting people around them. And I would never say that the bubble championship has an asterisk because everybody got to play in it. But Anthony Davis has never shot like he did when nobody was in the gym, right? Like that was the best shooting he ever had done in his career. It's the best shooting he's probably ever going to do in his career. And now they look up and LeBron's probably 7th, 8th best player in the NBA right now, which is incredible for you to be in your 20th year in the league, but you ain't winning championships like that. Like that's not, that's not how it goes. And so they needed to have a really good, well-constructed team around him and Davis. And they don't have it. It's just not there.
Yeah, and Bomani, I keep telling people, sorry, Rob, I keep telling people that why the bubble championship is a real title. I run into so many people talking about, the little fake gumball ring or the little cute ring they got an asterisk. I'm like, wait a minute. Everybody played. Everybody, if you could be one of the final 2 teams there, you were the final 2 teams there. Oh, there were no fans. So what? Guys have played with no fans a lot throughout their career up until this point. So the whole fake bubble stuff just continues to get to me because I'm like, y'all the one that wanted the NBA back. Everybody wanted the NBA back, and they delivered to you in a specific way. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, it just. I think weird. Also, but what you say is you look at the Lakers, and when you come off the bench, you're gonna say, okay, you have to have some specialists. Shaq likes to call them the others. I call them the specialists. When I say specialists, they have a special attribute that they bring to the team. If you look down the Lakers list, there's no specialists on there. You say, okay, what can Reeves bring to you? What can none bring? I think it's going to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm like one of these people. Don't look at this first game because I don't think anybody who if you watch the league, or watch summer basketball, saw this Dennis Schroeder play, you understand that he's going to bring a different dynamic to this team because he's a good defender and he can score. He can get to the rack because he's way better than Patrick Beverly. And he's probably a little bit better than Westbrook as far as shooting threes. So people don't need to panic right now, but they do need some specialists that come off that bench. Let's say if you bring out Patrick Beverly, now you got a specialist coming out of the bench who can play good defense. That's his specialty. And you look around the league, you look at Poole, for instance, he's a specialist. He can score. That's how you win championships, when your bench has specialists, not others. They need to be some specialists when they come off the bench.
Let me ask you this. How many teams in the West do you think are better than the Lakers? I think I'm just going across the map, right? These are not in order of how good. I think Minnesota, Dallas, Denver, Phoenix, the Clippers, the Warriors. So that's at least 6, right? The Grizzlies, 7, the Pelicans, 8. Like, how wild is it?
Don't forget about the Pelicans. Yeah.
They got the Lakers have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis is on a team that's at that same level as them Pelicans teams that he was on, that he needed to be rescued from, and now the Pelicans better than them.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, you killing the Lakers." No, we're not killing the Lakers. We're talking about the uprise of all these other teams because. Think about it. Clippers are probably the best team in basketball right now. We had to wait to see how they play tomorrow night, but on paper right now, they got everything. They got a good bench. They got a good starting 5. And it's just going to be hard for the Lakers to beat these teams on each and given night because they're old and they can't play. I don't want to say they're old, but they got to really monitor their minutes and make sure they're efficient as possible down the stretch. So for me, I'm like, do you play now? If you're the coach, Bomani, do you play now? try to get as many wins in the beginning of the season, but people get their rhythm, or you just try to come on along slowly like the Lakers did last year, and we see what happened last year?
Nah, I don't think they can afford it. They're not good enough to be like, we got you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not the ones to be like, nah, man, we gonna get this cracking at the end. They're gonna be right back there in that play-in. Like, that's the thing last year. They didn't even make the play-in.
Yeah.
LeBron James is on a team that didn't even make the play-in, and it ain't like we can be assured LeBron gonna play 80 games or even 70 games. He's in his 20th year in the NBA. Like, he is a person. It seemed like he not, but I promise you, he is a person.